The Spectator. James, it's funny, isn't it? You know, they act like a load of pathetic, sixth-form debating society leftists when they're in opposition. They were in the shadow cabinet, though. They weren't just, you know, odds and sods on the back benches. And now they're in government. They're like, it doesn't matter. We're making the calls. We're having great diplomatic relations. I kind of think with someone like Donald Trump, he'll be like, yeah, whatever. I don't think that man actually bears.
Rayner, Labour's deputy leader, stepped onto the TV set, ready to make her mark. She had prepared for this moment, knowing the weight her words carried. The topic? Donald Trump. It was bound to stir emotions, and Rayner was fully aware of the scrutiny she would face from both sides. Her tone was sharp, her words biting, and she held nothing back. Trump, she declared, was a buffoon, unfit for office, and a threat to democracy. Confidence radiated from her, and she believed her stance would resonate strongly with Labour supporters. The audience responded with cheers, especially from the left wing of the party, who viewed Trump as everything they despised. Rayner thought this moment would elevate her, but things quickly took an unexpected turn. Media outlets seized on her comments and the backlash was swift. Her remarks caused friction within the Labour Party, exposing rifts and raising doubts about her judgment. What she hoped would rally the base turned into a divisive topic. While some cheered her boldness, others felt uneasy. Social media buzzed with debates. Was this the right time to criticize a foreign politician? Shouldn't Labour focus on domestic issues? The response was far from the universal praise she had anticipated, and the silence from many quarters was telling. Her strategy was beginning to unravel. Then the twist. Trump himself entered the fray, but instead of lashing out at Rayner, he surprised everyone by praising Labour leader Keir Starmer, calling him a smart guy and tough cookie. This unexpected turn of events left Rayner blindsided. Her attack had backfired, and now Labour found itself caught in a storm with no clear way forward. As a strong opposition figure, Rayner had inadvertently given Trump the perfect opportunity to drive a wedge between her and Starmer. The political landscape shifted dramatically. Rayner's bold words had unintentionally set up a bizarre scenario where Donald Trump, the nemesis of the left, appeared to align himself with Labour's leader. Now, Labour was trapped in a dilemma. How could they leverage Trump's surprising endorsement of Starmer without alienating those who fully supported Rayner's stance? The party found itself in a tough spot. Starmer had to be extremely careful. He couldn't be seen as embracing Trump's words, especially after years of criticizing his policies and rhetoric. Yet, the moment also offered a rare opportunity. Trump's comments could be twisted into a sign of strength for Starmer, but how to manage that without upsetting both left-wing and centrist voters? Rayner's blunder made this political tightrope even more challenging to walk. The incident also brought renewed scrutiny on Rayner's past. Old gaffes and controversial statements resurfaced, painting her as impulsive and lacking strategic foresight. Critics were quick to question her judgment and whether she had the discipline to hold high office. Some even called for her to step down or issue a public apology for her remarks. The pressure was mounting. The whispers of discontent within Labour grew louder, and doubts about her suitability for a key leadership role spread through the party. Rayner's comments exposed the deep divisions within Labour. Her supporters, mostly from the left wing, felt increasingly marginalized, seeing Starmer's cautious approach as a betrayal of core Labour values. Meanwhile, moderates were frustrated. They feared her outburst would alienate swing voters and ruin Labour's chances in the upcoming general election. The party was visibly pulling in opposite directions, with its internal contradictions now on full display. Naturally, the Conservatives seized upon Labour's discomfort. They painted a vivid picture of a party in disarray, led by a divided leadership team. Conservative commentators had a field day, mocking the irony of Donald Trump, a figure Labour had long demonized, offering backhanded praise for Starmer. Skilled at exploiting their opponents' weaknesses, they turned Rayner's misstep into a potent political weapon. The long-term impact of Rayner's mistake remained unclear. It was possible the incident would blow over as political scandals often do, but there was also the chance that voters would remember it when casting their ballots. Rayner's gaffe might leave a lasting impression, especially if it damaged Labour's credibility on the world stage. For Rayner, this was a significant setback. Her dreams of leading Labour now seemed more distant, her path to the top fraught with even more challenges. While still popular among Labour's base, her standing with the broader electorate had been shaken. Trust, once firmly in her grasp, was now tinged with skepticism. Her political future, once so bright, now hung in the balance. The coming months would be crucial in determining her fate. Could she recover, Or had her journey toward leadership taken a permanent detour? In politics, fortunes change rapidly, and the stakes for Rayner had never been higher.